Happy Halloween, everybody. So I am going to be doing the paint scrying today for all of you so you can see how it works. Scrying has been around for centuries. There are all kinds of ways to scry. Water was the most common. Women would scry in the streams that they would take their laundry down and clean their laundry, and they would gaze into the stream and they would see beyond the veil and receive messages. Other people, because there was no electricity, would gaze into a candle light, a flame on a candle, and they would sit and gaze and ponder and receive images and messages. Some people will scry with water and oil. So I devised paint scrying and coined it as such while I was doing my soul auras. And so today you will see how I paint scry. So let's begin by clearing the space this Halloween to prepare for the paint scrying. Calling in all angels and beings of light to be present with us now. Protect us, keep us safe, give us love, light, and peace. And may this scrying be a good message for all of us. I'm now cleansing the area that I'll be paint scrying. And so it is, so mote it be. See you at the paint scrying bowl. Okay, so this is my scrying bowl. I've had it for 40 years. I created it 40 years ago. It does have a chip in it because I carry it from place to place and it got chipped, but I'm going to continue to use it because that's how energy works. When you use tools, your energy goes in or embeds in those tools. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to swirl in a forward motion because we're looking ahead. And let's ask, where are we headed? Our country, our globe, our nations. And so what I see are two continents. One is larger than the other. The continent on the outside is trying to come in to the smaller continent. And I also see other continents merging with that continent trying to come in. To roost. Here's a rooster. So I'm not going to use the word invasion. Right here we have a V, if you can see it. Right here is V. There's also an arrow. So the arrow is pointing in this direction, meaning coming into. We have a swan and we have a serpent. One continent is a peaceful swan, the other continent is a serpent. And we have a third serpent. Here we have the swan giving birth to another swan. So I see 3 serpents now. Here's another one. One, the smaller swan that the swan gave birth to is working with the smaller country. Are we headed, like some say, to Armageddon? Or are we in the tribulation heading to Armageddon? Everything is so iffy right now. We have someone rising up with a sickle. So there is going to be a thinning out of. Are we going to be protected? We have a battle here, a battle here. And this continent, country, they're holding their space. See the energy swirl right here? And here comes the sickle from the east. This is the west. And it looks like something shooting up into the air towards the west. And we have a split. There's a split. As you know, that's happening now. There's a split over here too. Are we going to be protected? This looks like an ostrich. Here's the sickle moving this way. And here we have a creature with horns. If you notice, there's 2 legs here. The feet are moving in this direction, so that tells me that the smaller continent will be in charge over the larger continent. Creature gets larger. The creature's turning in on itself. The creature is going to destroy itself. And we have 2 equal and a heart. So there will be unity. As the creature turns in on itself, I don't know what's going on with Africa. We have a crow looking over everything. Bird's eye view. Somebody's watching very intently on what's going on. I would say a much bigger power. We have a black crow and we have a white bird. White birds represent peace. Let's add one more blue. Out of the darkness comes light. This must be we have a womb. Will we be protected in the future here? There is some, we've got the 2 continents down here and we have a wave coming through. There is some division, but there will also be victory. The 2 continents that were equal in unity, one is a heart and one is dissipating. So the west is the heart and the east is dissipating, being dismantled. A lion. Statue of Liberty. Crow over the Statue of Liberty. And an angel, a very small one right here, pointing this way. So there's an angel, but what I'm getting here is that all of this needs to play out. There hasn't really been any interference from the other worlds. I have another V here for victory. We have an... Whoops. Did you see that? Nothing happens by accident. So now we have the smaller continent and the larger continent, both over here on the west. So they're coming this way. There's a number 10, 10 months, or 10 years. 10 months or 10 years. Could be 10 months moving in this direction, 10 years of trials. There's another L. L. There's a person holding on to what's coming. So some ruler is holding on to the strings, to the tail of this situation, calling the shots, so to speak. And it has tentacles, so it's branching out. Okay, so I see a grid. It was very quick right here, a grid. Moving this way. $10 months or to 10 years. There's turmoil. There's sadness. There's an angel wing, protection. So there is something going on underneath, behind the scenes that none of us knows about. None of us. See the angel right here? See the wing? They're being held back. But we are being protected. That's what that tells me. They're being held back. We're being protective. This has to play out. Do you see the serpent's head here? Do you see the serpent spewing out? Doesn't touch the angel. There's a serpent. We have a W. One more. Still a V for victory. So there's a line of demarcation. So there's going to be a receding of the turmoil. Okay, my friends, the consensus of this is that we have a small country and a larger country. We have the East moving to the West. We have an infiltration, so to speak. We are being protected. We have an eagle eye watching this whole entire thing. 10 months, we will truly see 10 years of time. There will be turmoil, but it has to be, and we're going to be okay. Okay, my friends, thank you for being with me today. I hope you glean something out of this. Just know there's another V for victory. There is going to be victory. There is going to be unity. When I stand back, I can see a star beginning to form. The east will recede. We will be standing on firmer ground. There's something happening behind the scenes that we don't even know. The news isn't even reporting on it. But the main thing is to know that we are being protected and we will be okay as a nation, as a country. Okay, my friends, be well, be blessed, be beautiful, because you are. And so it is, so mote it be.